Welcome, welcome, welcome. How are we all doing? It's that time of the day once again where I annoy you with my boring takes, but then in the most part you do learn some chess, right? So today is the analysis streams. Uh, so what we Whoa, Mr. Isles, thanks for the follow. Thanks for the raid. Thank you so much. Igel Chess, thanks for the raid as well. I just popped in. Lagan, how you doing? Isle, thank you so much. Really do appreciate it. Just started the stream. Yeah. You are seeing. That's crazy. It's supposed to happen every hour. Like, it not every hour. Like, yeah, every hour. Supposed to be a 15-second. Damn. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. It's not supposed to start at the beginning. Like, I made it for an hour. Like, an hour into the stream. That's crazy. Sorry about that. But I should be done by now. It's supposed to be 15 seconds. Yeah. But Mr. Isles, welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome you and your viewers as well. I'm Pen Mason. And today we are having an analysis stream. So basically, I'm good. So basically, a lot of like people starting out in chess struggle with calculation, and the point of this stream is to help out with the calculation. So ideally if you have any game that you want us to analyze, not me, us to analyze, because I'll be talking to you a lot more, then you can send the link. Wait, last time I was told you can't send the link. You can send the text of the PGN, I guess, or you can just message me at Lebanon. Okay, I have to find a way to turn that off. But anyways, that's fine. But the point is, we are learning to calculate together. Keith Carr, I think it's been a year. I'm exaggerating, but it's been a while since I last saw you. Welcome back. Good to see you. Yeah. So if you do struggle with chess calculation, this is to help you. But the first and key, the most important thing I'll let you know is the depth of your analysis is limited by the information you have. Though analysis is the most important thing you do, analysis will help you discover things you didn't know, and analysis will help you correct mistakes, right? But mostly towards your level of understanding in chess, right? But it's necessary because as you analyze, you form this this baseline of understanding, right? You solidify your basics. That's what analysis helps you to do. So that's what we'll be doing today. So I may mention things that when you are doing analysis on your own, you won't be like, and you know my video rating like 19 different times. I've mentioned it like 15 billion times. You know it already. Yeah, so that is basically what this stream is. So if I'm analyzing, I may mention things that when I'm analyzing, I may mention things that you wouldn't have considered, but that's completely fine. Okay, there are two ways we can do this. I'm sure everybody's going to pick the second way, but the first way is you can post the game, analyze it together, or I play a 10+5 against you guys, and after the game I analyze. So the thing about this is, I want you to be very key here. If you are, I don't want it to be like you just challenge me, play a game, and then you leave, because I know that's what like most people are going to do. That's why I don't want to do the second one. I want it to be, we play a game, we play a game, and you and I analyze it. But I have this suspicion that when I allow that, it's going to be someone just play and then leave, and the analysis doesn't happen. You know, so that's why I prefer the first one. But anyways, let's just start. So we played a few games yesterday, but I didn't go deep into the analysis because like you have to keep playing. So we are going to take some time and then look at the games and see how to like analyze deeply, you know. So you just keep forgetting. I'm 1641 FIDE. That's the last one I remember. I know it should have gone down because of the abysmal tournament I played. Yeah. So we're gonna look at the games we played from yesterday, and we are going to try and analyze them as best as we can. If you have any questions, please, I do love questions. If you have any questions, feel free to send your question. Is my internet fooling with me again? Okay. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me, right? Well, I do play at an 1800 level. Bro, like the 1600, this is why I always keep putting that explanation at the beginning. The 1600 is because I play 2 tournaments a year, right? In a year, let's say you play 10 tournaments, you are likely to have like 3 bad ones, right? So if I have a bad tournament twice in a year, it affects me throughout the year. Like, that's my rating. Because I started at 1200, I boosted up to 1600, and I did that within the span of 4 years. And that's crazy, because to go from 1200 to 1600 in 4 years doesn't make any sense, right? Because I only play 2 tournaments a year. If I was playing more tournaments, my rating would definitely be higher. Which is the largest city near you? I would have to be like Kumasi, because I'm the capital town. Muhammadan, how you doing? Muhammadan, Muhammad, I have a suggestion for you if you are interested. And it's because you've been mentioning it. So we can do a 10 plus 5, but not a 10 plus 5 that when we are done playing, then you just jet off the stream, but that we analyze together. The point of today's stream is to help people learn to analyze. That's the point of today's stream. But I'm in Accra. That's the largest city near me, if I would say. Oh boy. So that's it. So that's the point. That's the reason why my rating is quite low. I play only 2 tournaments in a year. So the next tournament, for example, I played a tournament in June. The next tournament I'm playing is in December. But there has been 4 tournaments so far. Since the June tournament I played, there's been 4 tournaments I could have played and I never played in them. Next week there's going to be a tournament. I'm not going to play in that one. Right. So playing 2 tournaments a year is not advisable, I would say. Deal? Okay, so you use this link, make it 10 plus 5 casual. Okay, make it 10 plus 5 casual. Is that a global? Let me just be sure first. Is that you? Are you the global knight? Let me just be sure. Over the board, yes. I only play over the board. Is that you, Muhammad? Are you the global knight? I want to be sure I'm clicking you and not somebody. And make it casual, because I'm going to spend more time explaining than I am going to be playing. So make it casual. That's you. Yeah, so make it casual 10 plus 5. Okay, so that's you. So that the global knight. Okay, so I'll click that one when it comes. So just make it casual and we'll do that. Yeah, over the board I'm 1600, but chess.com I'm 1900, lichess I'm 2000. Every game should be rated. I wouldn't do that. Okay, so I got why. Okay, that's fine. So in analyzing your games, whatever you have to do is you first of all have to play a game, right? And I think it should be a long play game. Good luck, you too. It should be a long play game. These blitz and bullets, they are fun, but they don't help you learn, right? It mostly comes down to instinct and quick tactics. So I personally, I could be 100% wrong, but I personally feel like, for example, the alien gambit that witty alien plays, if you play it in classical, you put yourself in trouble because your opponent has the time to consider everything. So that's why you have to do it at this time control, so that you can reason out your opponent's moves and so on and so forth. Okay, so right now I guess this is basically opening, which is like memorization, so there's not much to talk about in this position. This is very passive in playing. Again, passive doesn't mean losing. Sometimes don't hear words and simply attribute them to mean losing or bad or something like that. Passive simply means that it's more defensive. You are playing in a more defensive fashion. That's interesting. My opponent is trying to play it sort of like a Kolizuka Twat. Coming. Let's castle. Do I teach hot girls free? No. Keith, I know you're a guy. I've done my demographics. Girls don't watch this stream. I know that girls don't watch this stream. You know, when I stopped teaching people for free was because of because I used to do that. Yeah, so this is a very nice square for the knight, and ideally you just want to deal with it. But taking it with the knight is not advisable. It's not this is what we call like an outpost, a square defended by your pawn. And normally the knights like to be in these deep outposts. So mostly when your opponent does that, you want to deal with it as soon as possible. But taking with the bishop, I feel, is not the right way to go. And any attempt to add more attackers is going to play f4. But I'm kind of expecting that, like hoping for that, wanting that, then put it in that frame of saying. But if there's any free kind of coaching you want from me, it's live on the streams, right? I give a lot of advice when I'm streaming. Don't underestimate the advice I give on stream. It took me years to learn them on my own. F4, here we go. Okay, now we have a weakness here. I do think I probably could have played this a bit better. I think I should have gone e4 immediately. I think I should have. But I was speculating e4. I'll get to the lines. No discrimination here, brother. You will pay. You will pay. Let's see what my opponent does if I move back. Does he play knight takes? Okay. Takes. Doesn't work. My bishop might become extremely passive after this, but we'll work with it. I really don't think that I'm having a decent position here. One push also doesn't do anything big for me. Sorry about that. Okay, I'm not explaining my moves too much, but g3 is basically an attempt at trying to hold the position. Yeah, I completely messed that up. Yeah, I completely messed that up. Maybe not. We'll see. That just feels sketchy. This is the simplest move to actually make. This also feels nice, but I don't think it's good. Jerry Chess Network. Yeah, I know the Chess Network guy. Yeah, he's also cool. I was watching. I used to watch him when I was starting out my chess. Knight here is the target is this, but again, there's something in chess called one move threats. You create a threat, but then it's easily solved. So my opponent just goes rook g6, and my knight would have to move again. That's the issue. So this is the safest move, but definitely I'm the one who is losing in this position for sure. For sure, I'm the one who is losing. That move was bad. I should have preempted that this move could actually happen. Like I did see it, but I completely miss. What's the word? There might be hope for me. There might be hope for me. But he's 1800. He definitely sees any tricks I may try to play. Okay, so we can play this. We come in this way. The threat was checkmate on this file. It's a very common motif that you get used to. Yeah, this is just completely losing for me. I'm happy he didn't play pawn push because I was losing there. My calendar is booked with hot girls. Nah. Yeah, he had d4. He didn't see it. That's actually what's good for me. Because d4 comes with d5, forking my queen and my bishop. So far hasn't been a good game for me. So far hasn't been a good game for me. But thankfully I'm not dead yet. I say yet because it's in the process of coming. I'm definitely going to lose this game. So right now my opponent is still going to be playing very aggressive. I should try to be very aware of every idea my opponent can play against me. Ooh, that's does it work here? So we go pawn push, we hide. Let's go pawn push again. I think pawn push again doesn't work. We have no other choice. This is what we have to play. Then he has d4. Blocking here. Bishop block, pawn push, takes, bishop takes, we check. It's not worth it. We have to go this way. So is he gonna go pawn push or is he gonna take? Yeah. This is close to, if not losing. Okay. I have to play some bad moves. But I thought he had something much more threatening. Sorry. Takes, queen takes, hides here. Actually, that just checkmate. You have to stop this at all costs. Yeah. Eileen, I feel like I know that name. Yeah, he had checkmate with his queen and bishop configuration here. Yeah. Yeah. And that is game. GG. Oh, no. It's normal, I would say. So let's take a look at this game. So basically, okay, so what you do is after you're done playing the game, okay, if I allowed to you about my rating to try to guess my FIDE standard, I don't get what that means, but I wanted to do like a guess the elo kind of thing. So basically, I'm actually very happy that we lost this game, because when you win a game, most often we like to look at the games that we win. Eve Singularity, thanks for the follow. We like to look at the games that we win, and we like to avoid the games that we lost, because we kind of what's the word? We kind of try and chalk up our losses to, oh, I just missed this thing and all that kind of stuff, right? But I personally believe you should analyze both games, but I personally believe that you should analyze your losses more than your wins, right? Because it's likely that you did a lot of things right, which is why you won. Likely, not always confirmed, right? So it's good that we lost this game because we can learn from it. Yes, but internationally. Oh, okay. So if you're okay saying it, you can say it. So let's analyze this game together, because I was completely what's the word? I was completely outplayed, I would say, from the opening, not the middle game. So this is all typical. There's nothing big going on here. So what you want to do is, before you go through the entire game as a whole to look for intricacies, look for the points where you felt key decisions had to be made in the position, where you felt maybe you lost your edge, where you felt like you gained your edge, where you felt like something should have happened but you weren't so sure what it was. That's the first thing you want to do anytime you're analyzing, okay? You want to check those points. So That's what I'm going to do here. So I didn't feel like anything big was happening until, okay, I think Global Knight has turned on its engine. That's why this is happening here. So in this position, before I castled, I had this strong edge to go e4. This is not the exact same position, but I'll show you something. So takes, knight takes. If knight takes, bishop takes, I would have been very happy. I can do that. So I was looking at that, but then of course this is not checkers. My opponent does not have to capture, right? And after takes, there's also this, but after like the reason why you wouldn't want to take, for example, the reason why we wouldn't want to take here is there's check here. Okay, queen takes, but let's say you go bishop take. That's actually still correct. Yeah, okay, that's completely fine. So what am I trying to say? So the point here is your opponent can play this, and even if you go this way, there's pressure on your side. Check on your pizza. Yeah, I get you. So this is what I saw, and I didn't like this position. Of course I could play this, but then I wasn't so okay. Takes here is not that big of a deal, but I wasn't convinced. Maybe I should have gone for this line. Now what I was looking at, I'm making reference to another position, right? So when you play let's go London again. When you play is it b6 still? Yeah, b6 still. Here they go this way, you go knight here, they go bishop here, you go knight here, and they go sometimes c4, sometimes knight here. I want to make this correct. So c4 here, and then bishop here, and then knight here. Bishop here, sorry. Okay. Let's go bishop here first. Let's go c3. Let's go c5. C5 is too slow, but it's c5 is a move. But then this is the position I'm talking about, because after takes, knight takes, your opponent's knight blocks the bishop, so the bishop doesn't have easy access, and mostly this is the kind of position you get, and then you play knight to e5. Your position crashing after e4. Yeah, that's why I didn't play e4. I felt e4 was not right at that point, right? Hey, thanks for the gifted, much appreciated. Kika, thanks for the gifted. Thank you. The gifted to Nondet. Okay, good. So that is why I played this move. Because if my opponent, for example, goes c5 here and let's say knight here, it felt like my opponent was fully aware of this whole idea. He was playing more of like a Koli-Zucker twat. Knight b to d7, not c6. Sorry for correcting. No problem. But this is what I was looking at, because now if takes, knight takes, if knight takes, bishop takes, and now my rook covers. So now bishop takes, rook takes, and I mean this is kind of active, and it's kind of decent for white. So you felt like I said, it's a discussion. So you said what am I looking at? Sorry, where? Yeah, so you also felt like e4 here was bad. So on e4, what would you have done? Would you have played the exact same line I mentioned? Or you would have done something? I completely did not expect you to play this. When you played g6, I saw the Koli-Zucker twat kind of structure. So I just felt like, yeah, Koli-Zucker twat, you want to put the knight on e7 and then go c5. Right? You can play this queenside assault with the Koli-Zucker twat. Your bishop would be very strong. Yeah, I think we had the same analysis here. Yeah, but that's if he allowed it. Kitka, e4 to e5 would be very nice if my opponent allowed it. But at least he won't. Like if he plays it like this is good for me. Like if he played bishop here and I had this move, this is good for me, right? We can retreat and then I might even castle queenside. Queen here, castle queenside. I have g4, I have h4, and I can start an attack, right? So the thing is, when you are calculating in chess, don't look at, you would take fair, exactly, right? You would take fair. That's I'm just trying to explain to Keith why e5 wouldn't happen, why I wouldn't get e4, e5, right? sometimes I realize that the issue with our calculation, especially when we are starting out, is that we are so focused on our plan. Like, oh, if I do this and he does this, I win. And we play that plan thinking that our opponent is going to make the mistake. You get what I'm saying? So that's why I didn't go through with that plan. Like, it would be very nice for me if after I played this, my opponent either ignored it or, for example, took, and if I took, he took, and then I came in here. If he does this, this is good for me. So why would I calculate my opponent making a bad move? That's not how a chess player plays, right? Yeah. So this is how you should calculate. Even if, like, let's say you calculate one line, even if there's this one small move that if your opponent sees, your whole idea collapses, don't play it, right? If you can find 15 reasons why it's good and one reason why it isn't, I would advise you to not play that line, because your opponent, this is sometimes how I think in chess. I know my skill level and I know my opponent's skill level, right? If I could see it, then my opponent can see it. That's another way I think. If I can see it, my opponent can see it, right? So of course, if I'm playing a beginner, I take risks, right? If I'm playing a beginner, I take risks because there's a likeliness they won't see it. But out of respect for your opponent, assume that they will always find the best move. Assume it and plan on your play again. Chess is like a debate, but you are still manning your opponent, right? Don't straw man your opponent, still man your opponent's arguments, right? What is the best thing my opponent could do? Like, you're calculating in line and you're like, oh, if he does this, I don't like my position afterwards. But you can see 5 other reasons why you like that position. Because of that one, don't pick it. Exactly. So that's why I didn't go for e4, right? So now rook e1. The knight jumps in. And this is when I actually felt like my position was bad. And I think I could have stopped it in this position. Mohammed, do you still have that idea? Yes, exactly. Sometimes your opponent will be very admirated. Look, respect. I would. This is something you should know. Respect your opponents. In chess, respect your opponents. Just respect your opponents. It will help you more than when you disrespect them. You get what I'm saying? Think that you are playing a strong opponent. Even if you are playing a tournament and then you see the person's rating as 1200, play the person like you would play an IM. When they blunder, win the game from there. But don't play, oh, he's a beginner, he won't see it, kind of chess. It doesn't help you. It doesn't. Right? If you're having fun in Blitz, fine. But if you want to improve in chess, take every game seriously. Right? Even against the beginner. So I did feel this position was bad. Like, I wanted to play this, but this what was preventing me from playing this is this position. This position was preventing me from playing it. Because I come in this way and I don't even know how I'm continuing the game. Right? The other thing is, yeah, and I can't bring my knight back. Then I also can't play knight takes because that's the 4. So at this point I did not like my position. Do I cut my own hair? Looks good. Hey, thanks. I'm a handsome boy. Yes. But I don't cut my own hair. Yeah, f6, f5, black is slightly better. I completely agree. So the moment this knight came in, I did not like my position. The instant the knight came in, I didn't like my position. That's why I felt like maybe I should have played e5 here. So I'm trying to think about what could I have done differently. Castles, let's go knight, g6 still. Maybe e5 would be, maybe e4 would be very fine. But I don't like after takes, then maybe after takes, bishop comes in, then I have to go queen. Maybe that's a different position. Maybe the engine would like this position because we get a similar line, because the point is to trade off your very good bishop. I think that would be the case. But of course, I do expect that you would play this. And then maybe I would castle queen side. I could castle queen side to add a defender to the pawn. Then I can jump in with my knight. This probably would be fine. So again, notice I have not turned on my engine. Notice that I have not turned on my engine. But this is something I'm going to take note of. I'm going to look at this line that I just mentioned, which is pawn push takes, knight takes, and if bishop comes in, then I play queen. I'm going to check this line. right? But I'm not going to do it now. I want to get full understanding. I mean, you could do it now. There's no problem with doing that. But sometimes the issue is when you turn on the engine, there's this thing that happens where you just start checking everything with the engine, you know? The engine is an assistant, not a master, right? It's supposed to help you, not to take over your entire chess life. Okay, so that's that. Mohammed said f5, f6. Yeah, so in here I did feel like I was losing. I do sometimes think that this move was too slow. My initial instinct was to play this, but then you still have like this kind of idea, and I wasn't so sure what I would do after this, right? Exactly. That's one of the ways. That's one of the best ways to improve. So I wasn't so sure about this. Let's say takes. Let's say takes. I still don't like the pressure on me. Maybe this. I think this would be fine. If you did go bishop b5, I think this would be fine because now you have to go back either here or here. Let's say for argument's sake, you go this way. Still f6 is an issue still. Okay. Hi, what am I doing? Well, we are learning how to analyze games. Baria. Oh my goodness, I'll try. Brew. I'll just call you Brew. We are learning to analyze and to calculate. So I'm playing games with the viewer and I'm discussing the game with the viewer so that we can learn what goes on when we say analyze and calculate in games, right? So if you are quite new to chess and you want to learn what to look at in chess or how to use the engine in chess or how to analyze your games in chess or how to calculate, this is the stream for you. Yeah, your position is decent after c4. Really? c3 was too passive. Oh, okay. Yeah, I was deliberating, but I didn't really look too deep into this because now that I look into this, I feel like maybe I was overestimating myself, underestimating my position. Yeah, we'll still look at it. Maybe there's something, maybe this is something that you could play and that would be very annoying. So I don't know. Okay, so at least we agree on a few things. That e4 probably would not have been best, and that c4 would probably be a good idea. Okay, so let's continue down the line. What else did we see? Yeah, of course, I knew this move was bad because you just play f5. What? F5 is not good? It says you should attack. Okay, I mean that's to your opening, right? The quality what does encourage these kinds of moves. But yeah, this just allows f5. Even if you can still play g5, it doesn't stop you from playing g5. Right? It doesn't stop you from playing g5. I was trying to figure out how I could target this weak pawn at some point, but at this position I didn't like myself. Takes, bishop takes here. Going back, I didn't like the fact that if I played, let's say, knight here, takes. Actually, this is completely fine. Yeah, I'll just have to deal with the fact that this is also, like, the incoming attack is also a problem, right? The incoming attack is also a problem. Okay, I do have this move, but again, it's not that big of a deal to my opponent. I can't break free from my cage. Yeah, but it's something you could learn, like Mohammed, if your opponent gives you their chance to go that aggressive. Now, for me, I probably, even if I knew it was the best move, I probably wouldn't play it. It's aggressive, it's scary, but I'm not the kind of player who likes to like make my position weak. That's not the kind of chess player I am. I'm more or less a chess player who likes to take things slow, right? So this also is there. Okay, so bishop g3, I do agree bishop g3 was bad. I think bishop g3 would be fine if bishop took, but that's not what we had in the game, so that was bad. The next bad move I played was g4. That was obviously a bad move. Now, why did I play g4? You love taking risk. That's not the kind of chess player I am. If you've been observing my streams, I rarely play aggressive chess. Not to say I don't, but I rarely play it. I'm not that kind of player. Anyway, the idea was pawn takes, right? Because pawn takes, we take here. If the king comes up, we have knight jumps in. Not like this wins the game or anything, but these are ideas that I was cooking up. Okay, the knight jumping in is not actually the best. For example, here we can jump in here with check. If the opponent moves, really don't know what to do here though. Really don't know what to do. There's no real follow-up. Oh, actually there's this here, right? So maybe he takes here, and after takes, rook moves somewhere like here. Oh, but still the aggressive ideas exist, right? I'm not completely like free. I don't think I even have the time to free my bishop. Like I have to do something instant, right? Because if I try to bring my bishop back, this is detrimental. Like this is almost losing, right? Because you can do this but then pawn push, and that's scary, right? To demonstrate this is does it work here? No, it doesn't work like this. I think I can just play like pawn push yourself here, sacrifice it, and then go check. King comes up, check. King goes down. Oh, that's no mates. But just believe me, there's something here. You would go king h8 and not king f8. Yeah. You would go king h8. Yeah. You'd go king h8. Yeah. That's also there. And the same threat exists. So no, my g4 was just a completely bad idea. I overestimated my position, but I missed a very simple move here. This was very obvious that I should have known. This is what we call an intermezzo move, an in-between move, right? You would want to take the pawn, or you would want to play something completely different. Like you could want to play this or something, but instead of doing that, you make a move to a threatening move. This is what Gotham chess calls danger levels. You make a move that is more scary than your opponent's move, because if I try pawn push, try and attack this, he takes first with an attack on my queen, so I don't have the liberty of playing this move. So I had to go this way, and then now I lose the pawn and the position just becomes worse for me. So g4 I think was what lost me the game. I would say the game probably was fine until g4. G4 was just a very bad move, because why is g4 very bad? My knight is preventing my opponent's queen from entering the position, but now after pawn takes, my knight has to move, and this basically gives my opponent leverage or the ability to enter the position. That's the reason why it's bad. You know, sometimes the reason why a piece is important is not just because its value is 3, but it's because of what it's doing. So sometimes when you are analyzing a position, you see that maybe so sometimes when you're analyzing a position, you may have a rook and a bishop, but the rook is not doing much in the position as compared to the bishop. So in that kind of a position, the bishop has a higher value than the rook. That's what we call the relative value of pieces. In the position, how useful, how active, how relevant is that piece? If in the position the rook is not relevant, trade it off and keep the active bishop, right? So that's what we mean when we talk about relative value of pieces, right? You take a tempo and still play your move. Exactly. Okay, so then from here it's just downhill. Like there's so much. This move just loses to this. I don't know how else I survive the rook coming in here. That's what I don't know. I'll probably have to sacrifice something, but I don't know how I survive this position. Like I don't. Okay, I see it now. Bishop, and if rook comes in here, you have this. But that still doesn't, like, that's, you still lose this, and I think that's the entire point. Queen takes e5 blunder. You had queen h3. You had queen h3. Yeah. True. You had queen h3, and I almost certainly can't stop what's about to befall me. Because if I do this, you still have this. Yeah, that was like, yeah, that was scary. Yeah, g5 just messed me up, and there was nothing I could do, right? So you saw we've played the game. I've given my comments on the game. Now we can verify it with the engine. So what was the first thing we wanted to verify with the engine? If you recall, it was this. Now, because I have certain level of skill in chess, I'm not looking at everything, because some things are like common knowledge to me, or they are very normal. You don't have to overthink it. But if you don't have that level of understanding, take your time. If possible, look at everything if possible, right? And take notes. Once again, let me show you my book again. I always do this. Once again, take notes, right? Chess is like your school. Take notes. This is what I was doing when I was starting chess, right? Take notes. Take notes. Take notes. It helps. It helps. I'm not scaring you to make chess look like a whole thing, but if you want to improve, you have to put in the work. You really have to put in the work. You don't have to go super deep, right? To each their own, right? How far, like, how far do you want to go in chess? Like, when it comes to studying chess, how far do you want to go? That's the level of effort you put in. If you just want to have decent enough chess to play with your friends who are not so skilled, you don't need to do that much, put in that much effort, right? Like those who want to become grandmasters and play at top level, they spend the 6 hours per day on chess, studying positions and everything. If that's not your goal, you don't have to go through that long process, right? You just study to where you want to go to in chess. Personally, I just want to be candidate master, right? The level of effort I would have to put in to be a candidate master is not as much as compared to an IM or a GM, right? And there are even shortcut ways of becoming a candidate master, right? So the level of effort or training you have to put in to become a candidate master is not as high. So don't feel bad when you hear what other people are doing, right? When you hear somebody quoting games and everything, right? Depending on how far you want to go, then those things become necessary. But if you don't intend to go that far, just stick to the simple lessons, play your landing system, forget what anybody is saying, and you improve if you follow those trends. But don't pressure yourself just because you don't play like Magnus Carlsen, or that's too far. Like John Bartholomew, like Levi Rosman, like Rosen. Don't feel bad because you don't play at their level. There's a certain amount of work that they've put in, and if that's not where you want to go to in chess, it's completely fine. I wouldn't bash you on that. Okay? You are taking notes? Nice. CM was your target this year. My long term was GM, but I did not achieve it this year. Hopefully next year. Hey, I'm behind you all the way. You can join the Discord if you want discussions and everything. I can help you. But I think you might be much more higher rated than me, so I don't know how much I can help you. But I'll try my best. Really? People play chess at the karaoke bar? Never knew that. Okay, so let's continue. So now we are going to turn on the engine. My PC is kind of bad, so anytime I turn on the engine, the stream is going to lag. Just take note of that. So I'm going to be very judicious with how I turn on the engine. Okay. I mean, this guy has done us Mohammed has done us the courtesy of analyzing it already, but we can just go and take a look at it. So here we're deliberating. You come here just to chill. That's cool. I do the same thing. Sometimes I mostly drop on to Gotham Chess's streams, like to hear him coach. Like I'm very interested in how he teaches. So I only watch his streams where he coaches. I rarely ever watch these blitz games. I feel like they're not good for me, based on what I want to do with my chess. I feel like watching blitz is not good. I barely even play bullets. Okay, very good. So you see here, I was deliberating between c3 and c4. I ended up playing c3, but then look at what the engine is saying, c4. Now, what confidence does this give you? Oh, I was actually right. Do you get it? Like, I saw what the engine was thinking. So it's like, oh, if I use my brain, I can actually calculate good move. Sometimes chess players think that they aren't able to calculate well, like especially when you begin, you are doubting your ability to calculate. But when you go through these processes and you properly calculate a line that the engine is suggesting, you get a certain confidence in yourself that, oh wait, I actually can calculate good moves, right? So like in this position, I played c3, but in my mind I was like c4 should be the move here, but I just wasn't sure because of the line, the position that came out of it, especially with my mind, because I wasn't like looking at the whole thing. But then you see it and you're like, oh wait, yeah, if my opponent responds in this way, it's bad. You can then find out the best way for your opponent to respond, and you go through from there, right? Do I know Kitka? Yeah. He's very enthusiastic in the chat. I'm enjoying his comments and everything. Yeah, so c4 would have been better. And exactly the same response I mentioned. I mentioned that c5 would be a good move. Logic Chess just subscribed. Hey, thank you, thank you, thank you, guys. We are almost at 600. We are almost at 600. If you haven't and you're on stream and you're enjoying what we are doing, please subscribe. It really does help me out. If we can get to 1,000 subs before the end of this year, yeah, it's because I turned on my engine. That's why I'm saying that I'm very judicious with my engine. Yeah. So the moment I turn on my engine, just know that the stream is going to lag. I just have to leave it to settle. So now that it has settled, you can see that it's fine. But if I make a move and it has to calculate, the stream is going to lag again. Don't worry. Hopefully I get a new laptop next year. Next year. A better one. My RAM is at 8 gigabytes. My RAM is 8 gigabytes. That's how bad my RAM is. Like I wish I could do more, but my PC and my internet limits me. Like the stream quality the stream quality is bad because my internet is bad. My upload is 1.5 megabytes. Yes, I know. Shock and awe. You are scared. You are wondering, does that actually exist? Yes, it does. 1.5 megabytes upload. I heard that you teach hot girls free. What about we dress up like hot girls? You know, I'm beginning to think that Kid Car goes to certain sites. Kid Car goes to certain sites for sure. I'm just kidding. Please, that is a joke. I don't teach hot girls for free, but I do teach a lot during the stream. If you want to learn, come to the streams. Okay, so yeah, so this is exactly what could have ensued. Again, it may not go in this exact same way. Sometimes when you want to do proper analysis, you have to look at like the top 4 or 5 moves. Don't always be focused on the number 1, right? It was said that at a certain point in Magnus' career, I don't know if he does that. I think it's something that top players do these days, is that they don't always look at the top move, they look at the obscure moves. The engine may say it's a bad position, but because you have more experience in that line than your opponent, you can navigate and you can see all the intricacies of the position. And yeah, so they can take a risky position knowing that they can draw it, right? But to see if their opponent can navigate that position. So that's one of the things that you can like employ. Okay, so let me turn off my engine. So we are validated here. C4 would have been the best move. Now, because of the way my engine is, I can't be using it too much. But ideally, what you should do is you should try and analyze everything that would happen, the possible combinations that could come out, or try and find out why C4 would be good. You have to spend more time trying to do that. So we saw like C5 is a possible move, C takes, and try and figure out the position when this happens, right? That's another work you have to do. This may be a little bit too much for like beginners. So beginners, just focus on, I would say, to not make things too bad. After you've done your own personal analysis, confirm it with the engine, and then simply do a quick overview of where does the engine say you blundered or you made a big mistake and those kinds of things. Just look at those ones. I don't want it to look too tedious, but sincerely, that's how I got better at chess. I hunkered down and I tried to figure things out, right? If you have a coach, that is like the most. Look, I'm somebody who envies those who have coaches. Like, I don't speak down to coaches. I learn chess on my own, and I really value coaches. Want to see how you saw me? I saw you like not lichess rating, but you'd be like 2,000, 2,100, 2,000 to 2,100. I could be wrong. I think you'd be above 1,900. I think you'd be above 1,900. If I'm going to be too broad, I'll be 1,900 to 2,100. But if I'm trying to be more specific, I would say 2,050 to 2,100. I'm sure I'm guessing 2,000. If you say 1,600, I will faint right now. But 2,000 to 2,100. Fide. I have this urge to go 2,200, but no, let me just stick to 2,100. Because I mean, I've not really played at 2,200 before. So yeah, that's the first thing we spoke about. No! Oh no! I should have gone 1,900. 1,900 international peak. Nice. Yeah, 2400 lichess and 1900 international pick. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Candidate master, you are. No, but candidate master rating is 2000, and he's basically on the cusp of it. Now, there are many ways you can become a candidate master. One of them is to play in the Olympiad and score, I think, 50%, either 50% or 3 wins. I forget what it is. I think it's 50% of your wins or something like that before game something. So what some people often try and do is they'll qualify to play for their team, and then they'll play on board 4. Right, board 4 is mostly where the weakest people are. It's normally arranged by rating. Board 1 is the strongest, and board 4 is the weakest. So you put a kind of decent player. It's a strategy. Nobody's against doing that, right? It's a strategy. You can put your weakest player on board 1 and put your strongest player on board 4, but it's going to affect your standings, especially with these Solomon Beggar, direct encounter, those kinds of things. It's going to affect that, but you can put your strong players on the lower boards. Because it's not mandatory. You can put your stronger players on the lower boards so that they can get their 50% win and then get their candidate master. That's how people do it. There's also, for example, if you're an African, you can play in the AICC, African Individual Chess Championships. If you do well, you get your candidate master. I think I could be wrong about the AICC, right? So candidate master is not. That's why I'm saying that it's not that. I'm not trying to say that like, oh, you walk through you just run through your opponents. That's not what I'm saying. It's much easier to get as compared to like these IM norms where you have to play GMs and IMs and get a certain, like, it's not as easy. So it's easier than them. 50%, yeah, exactly. So would you play in the Olympiad this year? I'll be streaming the Olympiad though. I'll be streaming Ghana's perspective. I'll just be streaming Ghana's games. Sounds expensive. It's not expensive, it's time consuming. And I mean, it's AICC is once a year, Olympiad is once every 2 years. I think there are other tournaments that do that. Okay, maybe expensive in the sense that you have to travel, but it's more of time consuming because you have to study. You have to study the chess, right? You have to study the chess. So personally, I want to qualify to represent my country and use that method if plausible. If plausible, right? And it's not easy. Don't, like, Olympiad is not easy. Don't downplay anything I'm saying. Don't downplay anyone who gets it via the Olympiad, because I've seen people who have got it playing on board 4 and they are playing 2200. So it's easier, but it's not. Don't think about it. I mean, where it would be easy is, let's say you play a Swiss Gambit. Now, if you don't know what a Swiss Gambit is, you play in a tournament and you either it's a Gambit because it's not either. It's a Gambit because you intentionally lose or draw your first game so that you are paired with weaker opponents, right? It's a strategy that some people use. They will enter a tournament, lose or draw their first game so that for the remainder of the tournament, for like the next 3 rounds, they are paired with fairly weaker opponents so that by the time they beat them and meet their matches, they've kind of gained enough points. You lost the last round. Oh, you're like me. You're like me. You need 6 points to qualify. No, you need, oh, I think, no, yeah. Oh, you need about 5.5 or 6 points to qualify. And I had 5 points. And I played against my friend who also had 5 points. And if I won, I would have qualified. And I lost. It's on the game is on my channel. I think I said it was Going All Out or something like that. I've forgotten what the name of that video is. Yeah, it pained me because I had a very nice aggressive position. Yeah. So the next position that we have to look at is, okay, here I know it was completely bad. G5, G4 is, yeah, we've already looked at that. Yeah, so you can see that the position is even, right? But the moment I play G5, I'm completely losing. Maybe I should bribe my friend. Nah, I rarely do that, if ever. I like to earn what I'm doing more often than not. So I don't even know, like, if he offered a draw, I don't know if he offered like we should draw the game. I don't know if I would have taken it. I would have wanted to earn it, you know. I would have wanted to earn it. Yeah, so from here it's just, but and another thing, if you are also like new, another thing, 0.0 to 1.5. I keep increasing the number because the more I learn, the more I change it, my views. 0.0 to 1.5, you can consider it equal. I know 1.5 is too decent to say equal. Okay, let's just say 0.0 to 1.4, 1.2, 1.4 is kind of equal. Don't think that your position is losing just because it says 1 point something. Why? One, because it's engine moves. You have to play exactly what the engine is suggesting for like the next 10 moves for that one to make sense. Number two, it may be a quick analysis of the engine, because once the engine takes its time, it tends to lean towards a drawish opinion, right? And sometimes, depending on what the advantage is, on a pro level, 1.5 is over. Maybe, I think 1.5 is maybe too high. By 0.0 to 1 is completely fine. I've seen what do you call it, Wesley so blunder a +7 position, and it's because it wasn't it was a, should I say, it was a static advantage, as in he had a positional advantage, and he had to maintain that position for like 10 moves, and he messed up somewhere, and that's what was the tactic I mentioned. So it wasn't a tactic. It's not a tactic. This is a positional advantage. The key thing about this knight is preventing a very simple idea of rook, queen, checkmate. That's the plan that my opponent has. So the knight prevents my opponent from stepping into these squares. Now, by playing g5, my opponent can push this, distract my bishop, and after he takes, my knight has to move somewhere. And what does this mean? I have lost my defender of these squares, right? So now, after whatever happens here, my opponent has a very simple, straightforward way of attacking me. And that's it. Taking here will be a very big blunder, because boom, taking here doesn't do anything, right? And there's pawn push, like the attack is just flowing. There's rook coming in here. So the big issue is the squares that I'm defending, the squares that I'm trying to hold on to. That's why it's a big blunder. From here, it's just everything just goes downhill. He's human after all. Exactly, that's what I was talking about. I'll have to go. See you next time. Hey, no problem. Thanks so much for the game. Thanks so much for your views as well. Good to see you. So again, please, I am not doing streamer versus viewers, but I would like to have a game against you, and I would like us to discuss the game. So if you just want to play a game and then just leave or skedaddle, that is not what I'm asking for. But if you'd like to learn how to analyze, we can play a game 10+5 casual, and then we'll both analyze it, right? That's what I'm looking at. Okay, no problem, Muhammad. Good. So that is basically it. That's the step-by-step process. I hope I've not discouraged anyone by showing all these, because it's what you have to do. When you watch these videos and they say, oh, analyze your games, this is actually what they are telling you to do. Mostly they'll just tell you that, oh, look at your mistakes. That's really just I'm not against what they are saying. Let me just put that. It's a more simplified way of telling you what to do, but to actually show you how to go through the analysis, this is what you have to do, and it's tedious, right? And we don't want to discourage people from playing chess, so we try and simplify it. There's a simplified way. Turn on the engine. Whenever it says inaccuracy, blunder, or mistake, go and analyze that. That's fine. But for your analysis to really bear fruits, you have to go through it like this. Again, I started by saying that it depends, okay, on your level of understanding in chess. You may not be able to do what I did completely, but it depends on your understanding of chess. If you have a friend to help you, that is good as well. Okay, so let's go to, so until I get someone who is willing to go through that process, I will be looking at my older games, the games I played but I didn't analyze myself. I played them on stream but I didn't analyze them due to time. That's what I'll be looking at. But if you don't be shy, guys, don't be shy. I also like in stream sometimes, so I know, but don't be shy. Put yourself out there if you want to learn. Okay, so let's go back to that game. It was the game against 3, right? It's my PC lagging, it's my internet lagging, I'm clicking games, yeah, it's lagging. Okay, good. It's the game I played against 3 yesterday. No, this 3 days ago. It's 3, yeah, 3. So I can take my time and look at this game. We looked at it briefly, I don't know if we looked at it deeply, but I think we looked at it briefly for a bit. Okay. So what was key for me? Yes, I played this move. Let me reconsider this. Let's say if I went this way. Have I been streaming regularly since COVID? No. How do I put it? So mostly when I stopped streaming, it wasn't because I quit streaming. It's because I had internet issues, and I've been consistently having internet issues. So okay, you don't have my analytics, but if you were to check my analytics, you see consistent streaming, whole period of nothing, consistent streaming, whole period of nothing, right? So I've been streaming for 5 years, right? Yeah, I've been streaming for 5 years, but I don't have the viewership of someone who has streamed for 5 years because I can stream. Internet issues. I'm in Ghana, right? I'm in Ghana. We do have a lot of internet issues. So, simple way of saying no, I have not been streaming consistently. When your country is against you. Yeah, so I was looking at this move and I wanted to see if... yeah, it was completely fine. So C takes, pawn takes. My opponent can play this, but A6 is mostly what you want to play here. If your opponent, for example, plays knight here, this is a very bad position, right? Because the fork here is something your opponent almost can't stop. Sorry for the lag. So A6 does stop that, and you can play this position like a Jubava. I personally don't like starting with knights because of this, but yeah, you can play this position. I think it's pawn push. If your opponent goes back, you go this way. I looked at the line briefly with an engine, and if takes, you can play this. If takes, you take here. Knight jumps in, castles queenside, and after e5, you have a very funny and interesting move, g4. Best in my area. It's Vodafone. MTN is the best. Some people use SpaceX, but I don't know how good SpaceX is. But MTN is the best. MTN Fiber. Unfortunately, MTN Fiber is not in my area. We've called them, but they still don't want to come. So I think they presume that my area is not profitable for them, so I would have to move. That's the other thing. Starlink, yeah. Is it Space? I said SpaceX, Starlink, sorry. Yeah, this is the line I recall that the engine recommends when you play this Jubava. I could be wrong, right? Yeah, it's this line. 0.4 is, I mean, it's okay for white, but it doesn't mean that white is winning in any way, shape, or form. Right. Okay. But it's not a comfortable line if you don't like it. Yeah. So I could have gone this way, but I decided to go this way. Because I wasn't so convinced. Like I felt takes. Sorry, not here. Takes. Oh, he doesn't have bishop. Pawn push doesn't work. So maybe you could go this way. And the thing about this is, you don't get to this square, but you've kind of tied up your opponent's rook and knight to the defense of this square. So this knight is holding them hostage while your other pieces can move. So it's like one piece holds two pieces. Your opponent is playing technically down a piece, right? So that's that. So that was, I could have gone for that, but instead I didn't go for that. I went for this, which is not bad. I don't know if c3 is bad here, especially actually, if my opponent does this, there is knight with pawn push, and technically this attack is not always strong, I think. Knight jumps in is fine. Bishop goes back. I felt like bishop goes back. Bishop, knight, f4. Takes. Knight jumps in. This queen move, like this again, like a one move threat, but this queen move was made with a purpose. One was to kind of prevent my opponent from taking the bishop because I'm threatening mates. Another was to try and provoke a weakness. Sometimes you make a move because you want to provoke a weakness. You come back and then your opponent can do whatever they want, right? So it's just to kind of provoke a weakness. But I completely misjudged it because I allowed my opponent's knight to come in and I didn't achieve much. I was hoping I would get something like this thing. Sanjay, if you are in chat, the question is, I would play you, but the question is, are you having a discussion or you just want to play the streamer and then leave? Because that's not what I'm doing today. Tomorrow I'll play viewers, but if today's stream I want to have a discussion with you guys, so if that's not what you want to do, then I can't accept that. So just let me know in the chat if that's what you want to do. Okay, so we go back, because if it's just playing, that's not what the stream is for today. I want to teach you guys how to calculate your games and how to analyze your games. It's a little information I can help you guys with. Another thing is, if my opponent takes here, I kind of wasn't thinking about taking with the queen, because things are happening, my friend. Let's just make a random move here. It's bishop takes, because if knight takes, you have this move. Moving this doesn't make any advantage, doesn't help you in any way. If you move here, it doesn't really matter. Check, check, boom, 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 right? So that's kind of like what I was looking at. So takes, and that's about it. Actually, there's even, oh, there's no, the queen is defending. So yeah, that was another thing. Then maybe this bishop move. I played this bishop move with the idea of going g4, g5. That was my idea. Did I actually get that idea of he plays b4? He was going for the minority attack, and then I went this way. I think he assumed my attack was stronger than his. I think. Yeah, cause okay, wait. So what if he played h6? I don't think h6 is good. But pawn push takes. The knight would still have to move. If you take here, it's still completely bad. And if knight has to move, you can play pawn push here. And if this happens, for example, there's this. The rook can't move away, right? The rook can't move away here. You could play this, but then again, I think the same issue presents itself. Takes. Oh, takes would actually be good here. Okay. So maybe pawn push is not the move. So what do? We play this move. Takes. Maybe. Opponent can. Is this good of a defense? Takes here. Yeah, it's not good. My knight is also there. Pawn push, I still don't like it, because takes. If that's what happened, you could take with the rook. That's also fine. No, taking with the rook is just this. You could take with the knight. I don't know about taking with the knight. There's take. King takes is also fine, but king takes, bishop takes, rook takes. Check. He can still block. Okay. I still think this is winning. I don't think this is bad. I still think this is winning. Maybe a little bit of work, but I still think it's winning. Yeah. Okay. So what do we do again? So we go back. So h6 doesn't work for my opponent. What about g5? G6. With the exact same idea. I think here you could easily jump in this way. Now, mind you, takes here doesn't win me a pawn, in case somebody is wondering. Actually, it does. So wait, maybe it's gonna be takes here, bishop takes. Once pawn takes here, then it's an x-ray. It's a pin, right? Relative pin. Okay. So yeah, so that trade is what started the downward spiral. Okay, so that was my mistake, my opponent's mistake. So where let's say did I err? So after takes, knight jumps in, knight d2. Okay, so yeah, this move was just bad. Queen e2. Okay, once again it's saying minus 0.2. Now this is technically good for black when the engine goes minus. Like anytime the engine goes minus, it's technically good for black. Why? because black starts with a tempo behind, right? Black starts with a tempo behind. So the aim of black is first to equalize and then take over the game. So when you see minus in the engine's evaluation, it means that black has succeeded in equalizing and is now taking over the game. Though again, minus 0 to 0.1 to 1.0 is technically still even. Technically, it does mean more for black, right? Because they start on the back foot. So for them to take over the game, it's a very big thing, right? Because we always start a chess game with like white being good. So take note of that. Take note of that. Learn to use the engine, I would say. Learn to use the engine. Don't jump to conclusions. Like don't just take the engine number evaluation. Those numbers mean something, and it means something on the board, right? So learn to know what that means. Then number go up, good move. Number go down, bad move. It's not always like that. Number can go down, but it's not a bad move, right? Okay. And if you want to get an accurate understanding of what the engine is saying, don't wait like 5 seconds. You may have to wait a while, right? Anyways, this is if you want to really improve in chess. But again, don't forget any other thing I've said at the beginning of this stream. To each their own. Majority of what I'm saying will help all levels, right? But it will mostly help those who really want to become better at chess, right? Okay. So I shouldn't have gone for the queen idea. So what would have been a better plan after this? I think all this is necessary, but what would have been a better plan? Okay, maybe knight d2. Trying to put pressure on this guy. Let's make a random. Yeah. Trying to put pressure on this guy. f4 could be played again, like in the other game. But I think in this position, you value the knights more than the bishops, right? Because this is a closed position. So I think you value the knights more than the bishops. This is scary though. No winning is scary. But there's no clear way for my opponent to... There's no clear way for my opponent to take advantage of it though. There's no clear way for my opponent to take advantage of it though. I mean, Sukrana. I'm not playing viewers. Like, there's no streamer versus viewer stream. What I'm doing is, once again, I'm trying to teach game analysis and chess calculation. So I would play you on the condition that we both analyze the game afterwards. That's it for today. Tomorrow, if you want to just play against me and then you are done with it, that's too. You can come tomorrow and we can do that. But today is a learning stream, so that's what we are doing. So I'm not playing much. Like, I'm not playing for you to just play and then we are gone. Like, you are done with the day. We are learning together. That's what we are doing. So if you are not interested in that, you can come tomorrow. Come tomorrow, I'll play any of you. Any this thing. So let's go. Let us go. That's fine. So that's fine, as in you want to do that. If you want to do that, then I can send you the link. Okay. Wait. Okay. So wait. Sorry, I missed something here. Okay. Because that's fine could mean two things. That's fine as in, okay, I hear I don't want to, or that's fine, I'm okay with it. That's fine. I'm just asking for confirmation on that. We can do the game analysis. Not me. We do. We. Okay? Don't disappear. If one person disappears after playing, trust me, I'm just ending off the stream, because that's not the point of the stream. So this is the link. Just send 10 plus 5 casual. 10 plus 5 casual. 10 plus 5 casual. 10 plus 5 casual. Okay. To be frank, I don't think the opening was bad. From what I'm looking at, the opening was not bad. Did I lose advantage here? Did I lose? Best way to get better at chess. There's no one way. But one of the things you should do is you should solve puzzles. Puzzles help improve your calculation. They help improve your ability to spot tactics. Right? That's what tactics do. Then learn. Then play games. Playing games will help you the most, but playing long games. Playing long games helps you observe the board, helps you apply what you've learned, right? And helps you think on your feet. So that's what playing long games will do. And then 3, analyze. Analyze helps you correct your mistakes, learn new things, and other stuff. And what again? Yeah, improve your calculation, improve your opening, improve your middle game understanding, and even improve your positional understanding of chess. Those are the 3 basic things that you should do. Now, to go further, you have to like learn the theoretical positions like the Lucina, the Philidors, pawns separated by 1 file, connected pawns, king and pawn versus king, knight and bishop. Then learn the well-known positions from old games like these, Alekhine, Mikhail, like there are certain games that you should know from them. They are like common knowledge. That's to go a little bit further. Like, please let's not become political. Please let's not become political. Is everything I'm saying is true like America's president? Please let's not become political. Let's avoid any of those conversations here. This is a drama-free channel. Free drama, no free drama. What am I saying? No drama here. No drama here. Kitka, is the image on your face on your profile picture? Is the image make it easy education? You are welcome. I like your title. I also want to make things easy for people. The chess has a very high ceiling. I will not deny that, but I think that with a very correct mindset and with a very good guidelines, anyone can become very good at chess. Okay, very good maybe. Okay, I'm beginning to change my mind. It seems if you are 1500, you are actually very decent in chess. I mean, I used to think that you have to be like 1800 or 2000 to consider yourself decent at chess. But it seems 1500, 1400, they consider you decent in chess, so that's fine. So I like your name as well. I hope you are achieving that with your channel. That's if you do post videos on your channel. Yeah. I'd only have a chance in hell playing bullet. I'm bad at bullet. Like let me demonstrate to you guys how bad I am. Simon, Chaitanya, you are more or less likely going to be the only one playing the Simon. Most people don't seem to like this. Okay, I'll try it. Yeah, I meant to say, Kitka, is the person on your profile picture Rhett from Rhett and Link? I can do that. I can do the Simon, but I really bet that only you would play. Watch and see me panic, right? I've made my move, but my internet is lagging. I can't move fast. I'm not like your guys. There's something wrong with my internet. My moves are not registering early. Lag, right? Yeah. It happens. Don't worry. My PC is bad and my internet is slow, so it's going to happen. Don't worry about that. I almost messed up there. Let's go bishop. You see, I'm not even seeing that my opponent has moved. That's the annoying part. I'm not even seeing that my opponent has moved. Castle queenside. Let's go h4. Let's go h5. Let's go h6. Let's go pawn push. Let's go knight. Let's go takes. That's completely fine with me. Let's spoil my opponent's structure. Let's go king, rook. Let's go king, knight, walking. Let's take. Let's take. He took. Let's go. See, I'm losing on time. Oh, I didn't see that he had moved. I completely did not see that he had moved. Yeah, I'm going to just lose this one time. That's my point. Like, I'm very bad at bullet. That's why I don't play bullet. He's going to take my pawn. Yeah, that's about it. I'm just going to lose on time. I'm not going to see basic stuff. It's going to be very bad for me. Right. I'm going to try and play fast because I know my opponent is going to try and do. But there's something going on I don't understand. There's something going on because you saw I pre-moved that move, right? I pre-moved and it didn't work. There's something going on with my internet because I pre-moved and I'm still standing here. I mean, we can try it again. Like, I pre-moved and it didn't work. It's like my internet is lagging. Like, yeah, that's it. Because I realized that I would make a move. I realized I would make a move, but it wouldn't reflect. Like, time would pass before the move reflected. I don't know if that makes sense. Like, I would make a move, and my time would be going before the move is actually made. So I don't know exactly. Yeah, I think my internet is just slow. I can play it off stream, but on stream I'm going to face time trouble. Give it some time to come back. Give it some time to come back. It's sad. It's sad. Oh my goodness. Wait, I saw Keith Carr say something. Keith Carr. Rook takes b8 was an option. Okay. Because of your rook pin on the king. Yeah, like I couldn't even see anything at that point. I was just like playing this thing. Let's do this, and I'm telling you, there's only one person who's going to subscribe to it because I have tried these things multiple times. You need to be someone like Gotham Chess, John Bartholomew, and the rest before like somebody would actually I can play random, no problem. Clock initial time. Let's give everybody 10 minutes so that the games go fast. We'll give them 5 seconds. I would take an extra 10 minutes to start, and I would take 5 seconds. I want small. Okay, clock increment is just 5. Okay. Only members of team, no restriction. Host assignment. Nobody's gonna, because I've done this before. Like, I know what I'm talking about. You need to be popular. You need to be popular. You need to be popular. Either Microsoft or Chrome is updating during my vital moves. Screws up everything, yeah. Oh, that's Kitka. Hey. I'll wait like 2 more minutes. And then I'll just click start. Bum bum bum. Oh, really? Oh, I thought someone else just joined. I'm actually shocked because I didn't expect anyone to join. Because normally when I do this, nobody joins. Okay. Play with 10 players. No, it depends on who joins. Like, the Simon isn't like you decide how you make the people join. They have to join. And what I'm saying is I don't have the viewership that draws that many people. But what happened to the third guy? Guys, patience. Patience is a virtue. Patience is a virtue. Sometimes the kids don't seem to have that patience. One more minute and then we'll start. They join something and they want to be picked now. Like it has to happen in the next 5 seconds. There's something called delayed gratification, right? Someday we could dive bomb your house with tacos from drones. I hear tacos leave a very not like they leave, but like you can easily get like stomach issues if you eat tacos. Literally, I just mentioned stomach and I see stomach here. The stomach is an essential part of the chess master. One moment. Okay, that's it. Okay, I'm starting in 5. If you want to try, I'm starting in 4. I'm starting in 3. If you want to send yours, you can send it now. I'm starting in 2. I'm starting in 1. You are 9 years old. I would respect because you type like a 9-year-old. Okay, I'm starting now. Good luck to the participants. Okay, I chose random. If you gave me white, you gave me white. I chose random. Everybody saw me pick random. I did not pick white for myself. Though normally in a Simon, the host always gets white to give them that slight edge because they're gonna be overthinking. Wait, the Kit is not making a move. Mexican tacos are healthier. Let's see if Adwick can play without his queen. Okay. 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 What? Wait. Oh wait, auto switch. Oh my goodness. Keith, I'm sorry. I didn't turn on auto switch. I didn't know if you've moved or not. Keith, I'm sorry. I didn't know my auto switch was off. Keith, I'm sorry. I was wondering why the game wasn't switching. That was my issue. I was like, why isn't the game switching? Because I know it's supposed to switch. So it's after I finished I realized that wait, I haven't turned on my auto switch. That's so bad. I'm sorry, Keith. Keith, I'm sorry. I didn't know that I hadn't turned on auto switch. Because like I know I've played it before. It is SEP. I don't know what SEP means. US tacos are healthier. That's nice. You could have taken the pawn. I don't know why you didn't. You could have taken the bishop with the pawn or with the king. I was expecting you to take with the king because taking with the pawn would weaken your structure. And I was thinking about bringing your king closer into the position. That was it. Oh boy. My coffee is now cold, so it's not nice. I always have to drink my coffee fast because once it's cold, it's never nice. Cold coffee sucks. Interesting. That's a nice move, to be frank. Hey, what's up, defense? How you doing? Let's play a suspicious move. Game Nigel, hey, how you doing? Welcome. Okay, let's play a bad position and see if my opponent can play. Nigel, how you doing? Always good to see a familiar face. Let's go. Let's go this way. Let's go this way. Chitka is doing well. Like, he's ensured that every trade is equal. He hasn't hanged anything. Like, that's what you want to do. Actually, do I want to take? I'm playing fast. I would say that I put myself in this position because normally I wouldn't like trade it down like this. This position is much more useful, much more beneficial when there are pieces on the board. Interesting. That is a decision I didn't expect, but I think I understand what he's looking for. I could be wrong though, but I think he wants to bring rook, I guess. Like, bring this rook here. Oh, okay. I'd like to take this guy, but I think this is the best I can do. Okay. Okay, we can play the intermezzo move. This king has to go back. And we are still fine, because now we can go this way. We are guarding everything laterally. Let's take this way. I thought he would actually just attack this straight on or head on. always something you have to consider. H takes b3, then you can easily win b3 with rooks. Yeah, and this is just completely winning. Let's not stress ourselves. This should be fine. There is no back rank in back sensei. There is no back rank in back sensei. Let's just do the 2 queens so that we can mate fast. My opponent is mating himself. That's another interesting one. I think everything was completely fine. It started to go haywire when he traded off here. I think this was not a good trade for him to make. Though I think his follow maybe it was completely fine, but I think his follow-up was bad, because if you played here, for example, I probably would have had to go back, or even if I went forwards, I feel like it's a bit more threatening than what was played. Yeah, but normally when you play this position, you want to keep the pieces on. I'll just tell you, this c4 move was very good, because ideally you want to put your bishop on d6, but then c5 comes in and I have nothing, right? So c5 was very good. I felt like my position here was very bad. Yeah, nice. Yeah, that was nice. So yeah, that's it. That's mostly like that's the thing. Simons are nice when it's like a lot of people, but mostly when I do Simons, I don't really like get people. That's what I would say. Let's try the bullet again and see if anything changes, because last time it was very bad. I just want to see the bullets and see if I'll do decent, because I'm very bad at bullet. Nah, I'm going to lose this one. The time is very bad. The internet connection is very bad. Yeah, it's not gonna work. Okay, so guys, I always win. I don't. So yeah, what do we do? Wait, is the stream on? My OBS is telling me that the stream is ending. I don't know why. Let me try again. I'm checking to see if my stream is, but it's telling me that my stream isn't. Okay, so let's try again. Please play the London if my opponent gives me the opportunity to. Why not? Not all the openings allow me to play a London. Ooh, let's go this way. The stream is good. Okay, I was getting this notification that the stream is ending, so I was wondering like what is going on. Let's go. It's bullet and I'm thinking. Can you imagine that? It's bullet and I'm thinking. Can you imagine that? Oh. That's a mistake. I'm going to regret it. Yep. I don't see anything. Like the way these guys can see the moves and play them like it's no one's business. I'm not like that. I'm not like that. Oh, damn it. Queen check, I guess. Queen check, I guess. Yeah. Check again. Check. Push. Does he play rook takes or something? He doesn't. Okay. 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 I'm going to lose. Don't worry. It is confirmed. It is written in the stars that I am going to lose. I can't even win this on time. That's how sad it is for me. Yeah, can't win this on time. We just played Chaitanya, sorry. Let's try again. The clock ticket. I'm bad at bullet, like guys. I'm bad at bullet, especially with the slight lag from the stream. I'm very bad at bullet. Chaitanya, we literally just played. Oh no, no, the disrespect. No, I can't lose to. Oh my goodness. Oh no, the disrespect. Oh my god. Oh, I'm about to be disrespected very bad. Oh no. I'm about to be disrespected very bad. Oh no. I'm about to be disrespected very bad. Oh no. No, why me? I didn't ask for this. Why am I the one being disrespected? Oh no. Bishop blocks, I guess. Okay. I mean, you can still win on time, so it's not like I'm completely winning or something like that. Oh, do you know what I thought? I literally thought. Wait, what's happening with my clock? Like, bro, I'm moving. I don't get what's happening. Like, I've not sat down to think. Like, what's going on here? Oh, that's bad. No, there's something wrong with the clock. Like, I'm serious. Like, I'm not thinking, but my time just keeps running. Like, I don't get what's going on. My time just keeps running. I'm serious. Like, I don't get what happened there. Like, what happened there? How did my time get to like 5 seconds? How did my time get to 5 seconds? Right? Hey, Munashi, how you doing? But how did my time get to 5 seconds? That's like, I don't get it. This is the last one. I think it's because of the internet. So I'll just, if I don't take it, I'll just lose all my rating points here. I'll try it once again. I'm going to be looking. I'm not a bullet player. I can't play bullet. I've lost every single bullet game I've played so far. I'm not good at bullet at all. Like, I don't say to like look down on myself. I'm just not good. I'm watching my time as I make my moves to see if okay. Okay. Okay, I don't know. Let's play fast. Let's just play fast. Let's not play accurate. Let's just play fast. Let's go here. Okay, I'm keeping up. Not the best way, but keeping up. Bishop takes, I guess. Okay, no bishop takes, but I'm going to take bishop takes here. Oh, push. Takes. Rook takes. No, rook takes. Okay. What am I doing here? I don't even know what I'm doing here. Knight takes. Queen comes in. Yeah. Takes. Here, I guess. Here. Oh my god, he is annoying. Let's go pawn push. Pawn push is a stupid move. I don't even know why I played that move. But that's check. Almost meet. Let's go this way. Oh, that's almost checkmate. He wins my rook. Okay, okay, that was lucky. That was lucky. That was lucky. That was very bad. That was too bad. That was stupidly bad. That is stupidly bad. Dania, very good. Thank you. 2000 lichess. I can hear the nuance changes in my computer's fan noise. Another fat update in the background. Oh, sorry about that. Promise forever that no 2 gigabytes in the background. I was messing up at the end there. I was messing up. This is just a completely lost position because I couldn't see anything. Like I just can't see anything when it comes to this. Like it's, I don't know how you guys see the tactics, how you guys see everything. Like I really don't understand it. It's one of the worst things to ever be made in chess. Like those who even play Super Blitz are like the worst. Those who play Super Blitz are like the worst. I don't even know how they exist in this universe. Like you have to pre-move more than you don't pre-move, which is what I don't even have time to even get into. But that, yeah, this is just bad for me. My opponent is gonna. He was messing up. I was messing up. I think I messed up more than my opponent, guys. I do play 5+0 is what I often play on stream. Let's go. Let's go push. Let's go queen. Let's go castles queenside. My opponent castles queenside himself. Interesting. Let's check. Let's attack my opponent's bishop. I'm sure I've missed something. Let's attack my opponent's bishop. I'm sure I've missed something. Let's take. Okay, let's take. Let's go here. Let's play pawn push. Let's play pawn push. Okay, that was lucky. That was actually lucky. Let's take here. We don't have to take the other one first. We have to take this first. Still play this move. We can take here. Takes, we take here. Okay, that was lucky. Let's come in this way. Let's go takes here. Let's take here. Let's go pawn push. Let's move our king. How am I this low on time? How am I this low on time? How am I this low on time? Like, this is just bad. Oh, this is just completely bad. This is just completely bad. This is just completely bad. Oh, I just allowed my opponent to promote into a queen. I could have avoided that completely and I just allowed it. Oh boy. That's it. I was playing. I'm just 4 subs away. Oh yeah. Thanks everyone who subbed. If you haven't, please do. This is the last one up. Yeah, I'm just playing terribly. I'm not even playing terribly. I just don't know how to play this. I just messed up. My opponent, like, that's the thing you're supposed to do. You should be able to predict that, oh, this is your opponent going to do, and you're supposed to play the opposite of it, not play good chess. And I have a mind wired, so I want to try and play good chess and not play tricks, you know. So yeah, I could have just brought my bishop back, but look at what I played there. I'd rather got my bishop stuck and all that kind of stuff. Maybe there are specific openings you should play. Like I really don't know anything. I really don't know anything. Like it's not traditional chess for me. I personally don't fancy it. Okay, my opponent is just trying to piss me off. Let's go this way. 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 See how long I spent thinking on that move? That's what makes me lose. Is that I try to be a chess player and think when I shouldn't be thinking. Let's castle queenside. Let's see if we can figure something out here. Let's go pawn push. Let's go here. Let's go here. Oh, I should have opened this. I opened it regardless. Queen takes. We block, we hide here, and we are still losing. Let's jump in. Knight is coming to annoy me, isn't it? Yeah. Analyze this? Oh, like look at this. Like I really don't care about this. I really don't care about this. This is not, for me, this is not chess. It's nonsense. Keith Carr, thanks for the subscription. Do appreciate that. Do appreciate that. I will not analyze. This is nonsense. This is nonsense. Why am I not doing analysis? Normally I do analysis, but bullet is just dumb. Like bullet is, I'm not seeing anything. So what am I analyzing? Like, what am I improving? The point is, I didn't see it not because I'm not a good chess player. I'm not seeing it because there's time and I have to play fast. Like I detest bullet. Like just understand, I really detest bullet. Blitz, it's fast, but I can't analyze my games. Like at least I know that there's no time pressure until like middle game thereabout. So bullet is just dumb for me. I'm sorry if you love bullet. I don't. Like I hate, my rating is good, but I hate it. Like anytime I win bullet, I don't feel like it's because I played good chess. I feel like it's because I beat my opponent on time, or that my opponent blundered heavily in the opening. That's for me. So personally, I detest blitz with I detest bullet. Like people enjoy it because they enjoy the tricks and the I'm not like that. Like the way you can watch what's his name, Witty Alien, and playing those. I'm not that kind of a chess player. I'm sorry. I am sorry. I hate it. I detest it with every fiber of my being. I detest bullet with every fiber of my being. I'm telling you, like I hate it. I am not like Keith, Muna. I am not in any way interested in anything bullet. Like I literally could give no care to bullets. Okay, my opponent is gonna really attack me here. I think I gave my opponent too much. I was talking too much. I didn't watch what my opponent was doing. I'll have to allow the attack to happen for sure. Pawn push, I don't think is a good move. My opponent can just annoy me. Maybe I should play it and then lock up the position. Let's see what my opponent does. Okay. Ah, no, he would want me to do that, wouldn't he? Yeah, he would want me to open things up because he can bring his queen in, right? Yeah. Do I allow him to push? I don't know. Let's go this way. Let's go this way. Maybe he wants to lock the position, I think. Let's allow him to lock the position. He wants to play this. Let's go. Let's go this way. We have a target here. Yeah. I feel like there should be something here, like here. Okay. We can check here. This is not like the safest thing ever, but it's a move. We can tag the queen first. Knight takes, then we can take the rook as an intermezzo move. There's a fork here as well, but I don't know. Oh no, I messed up something. Oh, okay, he didn't see it. I don't know what I do here though. Let's go this way, I guess. I blundered the bishop. Yeah, I saw it. I saw it as well. I saw it a little bit late, but I saw it. Queen takes exists, but I don't know because of the bishop I'm losing. Let's play this. I know it's a threat, but we'll deal with this. There's a target here. Bishop blocks is a move. I'm up in material, right? 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4. Okay, let's go this way. Will he take? Because once the queens leave the board, then it's a very easy position to win. Now bishop blocks. Then we can play this, targeting the pawn. My opponent is going to ignore. Oh, wow. What? What? That's a strange move by my opponent. Right? 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 This is chess. Not to say that I would every time win a game, but this is chess, right? I was able to calculate. I got into a difficult position, but I was able to back myself out of it. I could see it. If this was blitz, if this was bullet, whatever my opponent did here, he would have won like 10 times over. Look, I'm not against you. If you can send one, but I'll have to end soon. But you can send one, and I'll just stop with it. But that's my point. That's my point, right? I know people like blitz. I see the clips. I see how exciting it looks. But like, I never watch the Speed Chess Championship. I don't care about it. I think with Speed Chess Championship, I think it has like from 5+5, then it goes down. I watched the beginning. Yes, I saw that. Nigel, I did see that. I saw it later on. But even if he took it, I was still a bit fine, if I recall. Of course, he would have won my knight later on, but I was still a bit fine. I think I'd won a piece in that line or something like that. I forget. I was fine. I wasn't like dead there. I wasn't like dead there. So after this, I think I would like just end off the stream. Because yeah, this is... I personally hate bullet. Like if someone plays against me bullet, they can easily adopt me. I personally don't consider bullet chess. Hyper bullet even worse, right? I don't consider it chess. I saw it, like I know what you guys are talking about. Queen takes e3 check. Would have checked my king. I did see that. I forget the move here. It's this. The move is take. No, that doesn't do anything. Let's just go normal moves and castle. I don't know. I have a reason. As a chess player, you need to have a reason. Interesting. That is an interesting move. Is it just playing knight takes? I think. Yeah. That's not correct. Yeah, good game, good game, good game. Oh no, I said we just play one and then it would be done. Yeah, that was my tactic was rook takes bishop and then after queen takes then I just take the rook. But that was a good game. That was a good game. Okay, thank you, Kukwa. Yeah, but yeah, that's my rant. That was my rant. Yeah, you did. Yeah. Normally you put me in your tempo, but I think this game I managed to counteract your tempo, because mostly when people play that e4 line, sorry, d4 line, it's very aggressive in the sense that, like, if black doesn't know what to do, there's a very strong storm. I've noticed that you are very aggressive, so I really had to find a way to weather the storm. That's why I was trying to trade off stuff so that you don't have an aggressive position against me. But the queen move there was, yeah, that one. I'm more often than not you would beat me, right? So yeah, that was just rather unfortunate. So guys, don't play blitz. Don't play bullets. Sorry, blitz I'm okay with it. Especially like 5+5, 5+0. I mean, but don't play bullet. Don't play bullet. I hate bullet. One last game against two cyber attacks. I mean, I can play one more game, but I mean, okay, I'll just play one more game. Let me just play one more game. If I get white, I feel like I'll get black. So anyways, after this, I get white. I've played this guy before. That's interesting. Oh, I hate these. Karukan. Because we now get this boringish, Jobavarish, stylish kind of game. And the moves are quite funny. If you know them. Okay. Oh, really? Let's go bishop here. Okay, that is interesting. This is not often what I meet, so okay. Interesting. Let's go this way. I might lose this one. This move I don't like, but I'm making it regardless because I feel like he wants something to do here. So like g5 here, knight jumps in. I think that's what he wants to do. Yeah. Interesting once again. I don't want to take on my pawn. He goes back instead? I can't read my opponent. Okay. Okay. When you start seeing yourself play like this, there's something wrong somewhere. There's always something wrong somewhere. When you see yourself playing in this manner, like you're moving backwards a lot, there's something wrong somewhere. Oftentimes, there's something wrong somewhere. I'm not saying default to that mindset, but there's often something wrong somewhere when you find yourself playing in that manner. I have to calculate this. I have to calculate this a bit. I don't know if this is correct. I'm just trying. I could be 100% wrong about this. Because I'm losing a pawn. I'm losing a pawn. Oh wait, that's a mistake, right? Yeah, that's just a mistake. Yeah, that's a mistake. That's a mistake. Okay. We'll take that. We'll take that. Bishop takes, rook takes. That doesn't work. Maybe this. Or maybe this. No, that traps my guy. How do we continue from here? Let's what do we do here? What do we do here? Ouch. Let's go this way. I probably made a mistake by doing this. I feel like I could do this and this, I'm not so sure. Right now I'm low on time, so I'm possibly going to lose this. This is a winning position, but I'm possibly going to lose this due to time. Right now he has a very strong idea there with the guys coming in. Will you do that? Knight comes in, I guess. I can't do that. Let's go this way. You take, I guess. Maybe not, I don't know. Depends on my opponent. I don't know what my opponent is planning, but if he's trying to make me lose on time, I don't think that's gonna work. Now his knight has to defend, which is not a good move, technically. Because his bishop has nowhere to go. Yeah, his knight has to defend, and that doesn't work. So it's either he gives me the bishop or he does something else. And I guess he's going to do something else. perfect. This is oh, play fast. Yeah. Still, the bishop can't move. That's another problem. Okay. Okay. Ooh, that was lucky. I've been lucky too much. I've been lucky too much, guys. So yeah, I was just lucky. I was lucky. I won't deny that. I won't deny that. I won't deny that. But my rating is good. Yeah, well, okay. I have to go. Can't play bullet. Oh no, I want to end here. I really want to end here. I really want to end here. Yeah, good game. Good game. My knight wants d3. Let me just, okay. Let's just look at that game. Let me just look at that game. Knight wanted d3. I was completely. Look at this. 5 in 6 games. I won 1. Hey, Cybertax, thanks for following me on lichess. Do appreciate that as well. Yeah, I don't know. I completely thought I was losing that position. But come tomorrow. If you come around tomorrow, I'll play against you. Tomorrow I'll play against you. I don't stream on Wednesdays, but tomorrow I'll do a streamer. Viewer versus streamer stream. Yeah. You said the knight wants d3, as in coming in here. So you wanted me to like, oh yes, true. Yeah. I wasn't really thinking practice. I was much more focused on these guys. But yeah, the knight would want to get to d3 because these 2 squares are very nice. Yeah, that would be a very good square to put there in the knight. Yeah, I wasn't looking at that at all. Yeah. This idea of mine even wasn't good. I was thinking that I get some pressure on my opponent. But my opponent it did help my opponent mess up. But at this point, I wasn't really sure what to do. And in case you're wondering why why I played rook back, in case you're wondering, I saw this. I don't think it's a good move for my opponent, but I saw something. Let me just show it to you briefly, and then I would go about my day. I saw this. Now that I look at it, it wasn't really a problem, but I saw this takes here, bishop comes in here. If I go back, then bishop comes in here. I saw this. And I was like, oh, in my mind, I'm losing the bishop. That's what I thought, but I was completely wrong. I can just play back, right? That was why I shied away and I moved my rook back, so that if bishop takes, I can just take with my bishop. It was something I was like hallucinating, but yeah, completely fine. Guys, thank you so much. I'll be dropping a long form video tomorrow around 12 o'clock GMT. So you can. I lost that game though. It's a game in the English. Very interesting game. It was drawn throughout, or I survived the opening and was drawn throughout. But then some interesting stuff happened. So if you want to see how to play such positions, I would recommend you watch that video. As always, I stream Mondays, Tuesdays, and Fridays. But tomorrow I'll do a special stream just for the viewers so that you can play against me. And yeah, Nigel, thank you so much. It's good to see you. Now that I know your name, I will take note of you. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate you guys. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe. And if you haven't joined the Discord, before I forget, you can join the Discord. Finally, I do offer coaching as well. So if you are new to chess or you are stagnant, you can send me an email. We can work out the details, and then I'll give you the price based on the details, because not everybody wants a lesson every single day or 1 hour every day. Some want different things. So based on that, we can just work on it. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you tomorrow. Have a great rest of your day.